36-year-old Australian breakdancer Rachel Gunn is everywhere right now for her viral last-place performance at this year's first-ever Olympic breakdancing event.
With trolls and keyboard warriors and taking those comments and giving them airtime has been really disappointing.
Looks like there's some corruption going on in Breakdancing Australia.
And there's a petition going around to make her pay for it.
So as you know, Paris Olympics 2024 has given us a whole bunch of viral moments. Last time I talked about Iman Khalif, who by the way has won the gold medal and is now suing those who tainted her name and honor, and honestly I'm here for it. But today we're gonna dive into the cringe fest that represented Australia in breakdancing at the Olympics, known as Raygun. But before that, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, get me to my first 500 subs, and if you want to support me on Buy Me a Coffee, the link is in the description box below. And let's get started. So this time they introduced breakdancing competition in the Olympics, and why they did that, we'll get into that later. But during this competition, we see Rachel Gunn, a 36-year-old professor that has a PhD in, I don't know, culture, dance movements and stuff, something gender studies, whatever. I'm not even kidding. She enters the stage and starts I don't know, should I say dancing, or she starts convulsing because it looks painfully embarrassing to watch her moves. And on top of that, she was absolutely proud of herself the whole time, like she nailed it for good. I cannot insert her video here for obvious reasons, but you can go and watch it anywhere right now because she has gone absolutely viral for her kangaroo hops and other weird dinosaur moves that she pulled. And she was so bad at it that she didn't receive a single score from the judges. Check out this comment. My husband was mortified that I was laughing. I asked him why he seemed so put out. He said, "That's the Special Olympics, is it not?" I mean, at one point she literally mops the floor with herself while holding her chin the entire time for some reason. And if I were there in the audience, I would have definitely called an ambulance for that seizure of a performance. All I'm saying is that I've never seen Raygun and Jojo Siva in the same room before. And here we have her friend defending her.
She is the best breakdancer female that we have for Australia.
How can she be the best breakdancer in the whole damn Australia? I don't understand.
I love Rachel.
Oh, that's why. Not biased at all, I guess.
And I think what has occurred on social media with trolls and keyboard warriors and taking those comments and giving them airtime has been really disappointing. If you don't know Rachel's story, in 2008, she was locked in a room crying, being involved in a male-dominated sport as the only woman, and it took great courage for her to continue on and fight for her opportunity to participate in a sport that she loved, and that got her to winning the Olympic qualifying event to be here in Paris.
Hold on a minute, I cry locked in my room all the time. When am I gonna be selected for the Olympics? And by the way, there are many B-girls, many women who are into breakdancing, and yes, they might be a minority. And if Rachel really cared about the privilege that she has to be there at the Olympics, then she should be ashamed of her poor performance, honestly, rather than doubling down and playing the victim card.
And I feel very disappointed for her that she has come under the attack that she has.
Now, I won't say these are necessarily attacks on her. People are rightfully criticizing her because she clearly isn't fit to be at the Olympics. In some interviews, they also have made this about misogyny, etc. Like, there were other female competitors in the breakdance too at the Olympics. Why is everybody cringing on Raygun's performance? So I'm a feminist, okay? And I really hate it when women like her use feminism to get past the fact that they actually lack competency in something and try to escape fair criticism and accountability. So she has gotten tons of attention, even more than the winners, and mark my words, she's gonna write a book about it. She's gonna do podcasts for sure and TED Talks, become the whole Vogue hero nobody asked for. And yeah, by the way, to get back to the question how they considered breakdancing at the Olympics and how did Miss Raygun got in, here's your answer.
Raygun mystery deepens. Looks like there's some corruption going on in Breakdancing Australia. Who would have known? So there's this change.org petition going around to hold Rachel Gunn and Anna Mears accountable for what went on with the breakdancing. Okay, so there was no governing body for breakdancing in Australia, obviously, because it's such a niche sport. So Rachel Gunn decided to create her own governing body so that she could get the wheels in motion to get breakdancing into the Olympics. Only it seems like she didn't do it very ethically, because she appointed herself as the head of this governing body. Her husband seemed to be the judge and also the coach for the qualifiers. And the worst part of this whole thing is it looks like she has blocked genuinely good kids who are breakdancers at being able to go to Sydney for the qualifiers. This is very Machiavellian of her. It looks like she has created this ecosystem where only her and a few of her friends and her husband could exist in, so that they were pretty much guaranteed a spot in the Olympics, and actual good breakdancers from underprivileged communities like the Northern Territory didn't even get a look in for the qualifiers. If true, this is terrible. This is total corruption. And I mean, it kind of makes sense, because there's no other reason why she should have gotten through to the Olympic Games compared to these other kids who are genuinely good at breakdancing. When you look at their videos, they're actually really good. And we all know that she's not. So how did she get in and they didn't? The only explanation is that they didn't go to the qualifiers. They were either not told about it or they didn't have the funds to go. So she, Stephen Bradbury, it and got through anyway.
Now I'm sure that many talented breakdancers, especially the ones she competed against to be selected for the Olympics, could have done a better job than her, but she just had to get there with her incompetent self and give us nothing. Anyways guys, that's it for today. It's enough embarrassment for one video. Let me know what do you think about this. Comment down below. Please don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.